Good morning. My name is Al from A.B.S. General Contracting. Construction has been my source of income for over 21 years. It's a pretty good business to get into. Unique, it's hands-on experience. Every day is a learning day, and it has its own ways of creating craft in your body, your mind, and it helps to release stress. Everybody got that. Now, owner and operator, A.B.S. General Contracting. Here in Jersey City, I'm doing a project here that I want to share with you guys. It first started off as a restoration job because it was a flood that took place on this property. It was one of those jobs that when you go through construction and you're doing it for years, you think you have everything covered. But there's always what you call the unexpected. This was one of those ones. This house is over 100 years old. And so follow me, let me take you for a small tour. Now, we're in Jarrett Square. Jarrett Square is like one of the really high ends in Jersey City. Very expensive neighborhood. This is the house. And this is my building permit. Now, this permit was issued on 8/5/2019. I just got my final yesterday on this project. Why it took so long? I'm gonna give you a little tour of what happened before and after. So here we are at the front entrance. This was the last part of my project. It's a two-family. And so I failed because they said I need fire-rated door. This is a code that has to be in place once you have two-family. So I had was to remove the original doors and install these after I complete this project, which takes me up to another 6 weeks to complete because the town wanted it to be 60-minute fire rated. Now come on in. This is our hallway. All new floor going through. Had to redo this wall that separate the first from the second. In this room here, we didn't have any damage. We try to keep the ceiling original. This is basically restoring the whole place back to its original look. You know, fabricated moldings to match up with the older ones. The lady wanted this project to be basically as original as possible because she has so many fun memories being here for over 35 years with her husband and kids raised here. Moving on from here, the complete hallway floors all the way through. This is second bedroom. This is totally redone. We have us to gut it out this complete room, redo it, add 2 closets, opening. This room, I'll show you that before pictures of it. There was actually a wall right here, which was sitting out 12 inches. This was sitting out 12 inches away from here, from this wall. We take that back 12 inches, create 2 closet space, which gives this room a nice warm feel. Moving on from here, we now get into the bathroom. This bathroom we had was to fabricate these 8-inch moldings. This was all gutted out, redone electrical, wiring, plugs, outlets, everything. This is also another fun thing. We take the tub out and we redo the bathroom into a stand-up shower. This was a ground-up built. These styles are actually very unique. Some of these styles are from my own collection. They're R.H. Jansen, the crystal glaze styles. Very hard to come by. So I created this look for her as a, something special to kind of carry out the feel of a 80-year-old home. Now, we just carry the same colors and painting down through. This stairwell that we're coming down was a spiral stair. So it was originally from here and you'd walk into a circle and that would take you up. So what I did now is I actually removed that stairwell and create a full stair coming down to give it a better feel of the first and second floor. Now this complete area, was gutted completely, including floor. Everything was up due to the water damage. We redo a complete apartment, electrical, plumbing, all the necessary requirements in this. This wall here, we had was to take it out. Then after we take it out, we come back, the inspector says that we have to remove the entire thing on this side because there's asbestos. So we have to remove the entire framework, which is called wood studs, all the studs for the framing, had to remove all the way through. And then they said, oh wait, you're gonna have to do a drawing because we need to know what you're doing now. So from being just repair, it went into now you have to have a drawing, which means a blueprint. We had now to create a blueprint to then implement the changes that's gonna take place. And with those changes, what has to be done. Now, we have here a completely new kitchen. This was all installed, customized kitchen by me. I actually do the installation. I did the pattern for my countertop. I have experience in this. So I had was to put my pattern to make it, to take it to the place so that they could, the marble shop for them to have it made how I see fit to work in here. All this was basically installed, cut, fabricated to fit by me, by Backsplash. The design of this kitchen and this whole unit was made possible for me to make the decisions with. The decisions were given to me to make the color scheme, what I think and believe would work efficiently for this space, and this is what I've accomplished out of it, and I think this is awesome. Now, this is an addition to the house. This room was basically like a closet. So I had was to implement it in the new drawing as a room. When we implement it as a new room, there's also another thing that comes into code that we didn't take into consideration. What they call an egress window. An egress window is a window that can take a life-size man through it. So right here was a 24-inch by 36 window. And out here is a brick wall. So I was to cut it out 59 by 32, 36. It's going to be 32 or 36 for your egress. This is where you can get this out and somebody could actually go through it without having any issues in case there's a fire. So we had was to do this, and this was one of the setbacks. Now they also changed coatings. It used to be 15 R13 insulation. Now in these projects, they're looking for R19 because they're looking more to conserve an energy, which energy is what's really driving the world. So make better sense to conserve it. Another thing, we stepped into this room, which is considered the laundry, boiler room. Initially, this didn't have a closet here. Now the town requested that we need to have it enclosed with a fire rated door to secure this area, which becomes another issue that we have to address, which we didn't think would be. Now there's so many different codes that implemented in construction, and it all gears toward better, better space for homeowners and safety. And safety, of course, is key in everything. And I think this is why all these codes are so effectively making sense in the long run. Because safety is a must. Nobody wants to be in a space where a family is at risk for anything that we could really prevent. And those things make sense. So this was one of the things we failed for. And so we had was to get it back, build it to make it secure from fire, just in case. And that's what happened. So in this footage, I want to thank you for watching. I enjoy sharing this experience with you. And so I'm going to get some before pictures and some after pictures during the process of this complex, this whole project. Thank you for watching.